up, no, no, I ain't giving you up. I get love and try to give you up, no, no, I ain't giving you up. Get love and try to give you up, no, no, I ain't giving you up, no, oh, I'm giving you up, no, no.
What's up, y'all? I am back with another video. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. I am back with another gym vlog. I'm working on back, shoulders, and some arms today. All of that, upper body basically. So yeah, let's get into it. I am pretty, I am love, I am everything, I'm all of the above. All right, y'all. So yeah, I'm at the gym. I've actually been away from the gym for a while because I had to go away to go to air assault school. I actually recently graduated alongside the two roommates that I had. It was challenging mentally, physically, emotionally, but we got through it. Period. All three of us. We met a lot of good people along the way, which was really cool because if we did not have that, or if I did not have that, I'm gonna say that, it would have been very boring. Not to say I wouldn't have gotten through it, but it was just that. I'm trying to set up my stuff. Let me see this Cyrus. I don't even think I have my strap. Oh well. Strap as in yoga stretching strap. Thank you. Might just have to use one of these resistance bands. Alright, so I'm gonna do a little basic, little quick warm up. I'm really into the gospel rap and R&B stuff. Like that makes up most of my recent playlists. This is what I start off with. Alright, now all up in my business. I did a walkthrough in one of my first videos. It was my warm-up routine. You want to check that out for like a more in-depth of what I'm doing. All right, I think I'm good now. Start my workout now. All right, so I think I am gonna take off my hoodie. I'm gonna get warmed up, so it should be fine. I'm starting my workout off with 3 sets of 10 pull-ups. Over here for now. I like adding in pull-ups to my upper body workouts just because I feel like being able to pull up your own body weight is better than being able to lift, artificial weight. Give myself a little bit of a break. I'm gonna do underhand this time. With aerosol, let me tell y'all the way I even got it, honestly, the slot to go. With our school, because when I got there, people were saying that they had to compete for the slot. My school is smaller. We have a smaller ROTC program. So there wasn't really a tryout for it. It was just based on our ranking system, so our OML points. I was actually number 2. So initially, he got the slot, but he had training for the summer, and so that interfered with the air assault slot. My captain already contacted me and put me in the slot. So yeah, that's how I got it. Let me do this last set. All right, I'm gonna do overhand. All right, had to knock that out real quick, you know what I'm saying? But okay, so yeah, I was excited, surprised, but also like I didn't really know or want to do it right at this moment. I thought I would ask and then it would happen that way, but no, I got asked. All right, got the slot. Had to rush to get all of the paperwork done, like physicals, my glasses, because I couldn't wear the glasses that I usually have. These are featuring Army issued glasses. Okay, I actually like them. We got there, we got to Fort Benning. I went to Air Assault in Fort Benning, so that was cool. I don't know how all that stuff goes, whether you go to Fort Campbell, who's easier, who's harder, blah, blah, blah. All I know is what I went through. I don't know if I want to do another military school as of yet or soon. Not voluntarily, I'm going to say that. It wasn't terrible. It's just a way that they speak to people is different from how I speak to people and how I want people to speak to me. But that's neither here nor there. Can't change that. That's just how it goes, apparently. But yeah, first for this workout, I'm only using two types of equipment. So I got 30-pound kettlebells and I have a 70-pound bar. So I'm gonna start out with shoulder shrugs with my 30-pound kettlebells. I'm doing 15 shoulder shrugs. So let's go. All right, 15 out the way. Military talk is so different from regular people talk, at least for me. Apparently, you can't change that. The respect is not the respect that you would think it is, but you got to just get over it, I guess. But yeah, air assault was mentally, physically, and emotionally like draining, I guess. Only thing that gets you through is willpower, to be honest with you, because you can feel your soreness and be like, man, I can't do this. But at the end of the day, if you want them wings, then you gotta do it. The first day that you actually do anything is called day 0, and that was 2 days after we got there. So yeah, we got there in the morning, and apparently nothing was gonna happen that day, so we chilled out that day and, just water to hydrate for what we thought was the next day would be the first day, but that wasn't either. The next day was just in processing. Hold on, what's next is the bent over rows. Whew. I'm doing 15 of these bent over rows. Yeah, the next day was in processing, so some people were messing up because they didn't have the paperwork that they needed. They try to work with you though, but come with what you need because there's no reason why you should put yourself on a line like that. Just had to remember. So yeah, that was a pretty long process, but we got through that and that was pretty much it for the day. But next are the gorilla pulls or whatever you want to call them. So yeah, day 0, I think we got up maybe around 4, I think like 3 o'clock, and we had to be in formation around 4 something, like 4:45. And that started out with a 2-mile run, which you had to make it in 18 minutes, so that was cool. We had maybe an hour or so, and then we went into the obstacle course. Hold on, I got push-ups next. So yeah, day 0 came, woke up, did the 2 mile, got that. Next was the obstacle course. The hardest obstacles for me was the confidence climb, and I forgot what it's called, but it's like the rope where you swing and then you stop on top of like on a log, and you have to stand up. So that was the hardest. I promise I felt every muscle in my thighs to try to keep me on that wooden beam. But apparently, after I was done, I was talking to my roommates or whatever, and one of them told me like, yeah, they was doubting you on that confidence climb. But I ain't even gonna lie, I was scared a little bit for myself because not even because of the height. Like I'm not even really afraid of heights. It was the fact that I'm at this height and I can't reach this next beam. So how the world am I gonna get up here? They want you to keep 3 points of contact. Somebody who is 5'3", come on now. So some people had to jump. And I tell you, the bar was so far apart that when I lift my leg over to try to get myself up, my foot was the only thing that could get up there. But I ended up making it, got over, came back down, cool, boom, I'm done with that. They smoking us in between each obstacle, so on the way there. And the thing is, it's not even a regular ground. They got rocks, it's like gravel. And so it's like quicksand every time you run on the gravel. So that's tiring you out. The sun is tiring you out. Honestly, it wasn't as hot as I thought it was gonna be, like as it was later on, which I'm glad about. That gave us a little bit of a little break. So yeah, got through that, and then it's something called a high step over, which is similar to hurdle drill. So I seen that on a video before I went to aerosol. So I'm like, man, this is in the bag. Because as you know, I ran hurdles, or as you may not know, I ran track and I ran hurdles. So I'm like, okay, this is a hurdle drill. I can get through that. Just pick them legs up. No, the beam was like this high to me. So I made all the mistakes that I needed to make the day before during the demonstration so that I knew what to do come the next day, which helped. Then next was this, don't even matter. Like the rest of it I got through pretty easy. Jumping over a wall, we did that as kids, jump fences, all of that. So that ain't nothing. Okay, let me get to this next set, then I'll talk again. Y'all, I'm not even listening to the music. I just like the feeling of earphones in my ear. It just gives me a sense of comfort. Oh, another obstacle is the low crawl. Man, when I tell you they want your face in that dirt, they want your face in that dirt. Like, I'm gonna show y'all a picture of how my face looks. Please don't screenshot, don't do that. Don't even do me bad like that. But when they tell you put your face in that dirt, put your face in that dirt because they gonna fail you for not having enough dirt on your face. I promise you, they gonna fail you. I forgot what the next day was. I think, oh, the next day, because I was like, man, ain't no way we finna keep doing physical stuff every single day. Of course, we gotta run everywhere. We gonna get smoked. You get smoked just because they gonna sit there and make it seem like it's your fault when it's not really your fault. Sometimes it's your fault, but other times they just pick something and just say, like their favorite line was, oh, you wanna do what you wanna do? Too easy. And then you get smoked. So you're gonna get smoked all the time, almost every day. Apparently, some of the days that we didn't get smoked was because the medic wasn't there. I don't know how true that is, but I'm glad the medic wasn't there, according to the story. Next day, we was in class, learning all day long. You in there for an hour, you get 10 minutes of break. You go in for another hour, get 10 minutes of break. You do that about 6 times. We learning that it's a lot of information. Honestly, if you can learn some stuff before you go, I would say do that. You only get really a day and a half to really understand the stuff, and then you get tested on it. And you have to get at least a 70 to pass that test. If you don't pass it, then they'll retest you. If you don't pass it that next time, then you're out. Next phase 2 consisted of plane loads, which everybody says is the hardest thing, and that's what gets a lot of people out. Honestly, they go over the stuff so many times so that you know what to look for, what's right and what's wrong on each load. And so if you're not paying attention, then that's your fault, because honestly the test was as easy as it could be. All of it is paying attention. My instructor was like, do you want to go for 4 deficiencies or do you want to go for 3? Do you want me to stop you at 3? I said, just stop me at 3. And he was like, oh, so you just want to pass? Yep. That's all I want to do. I just want to pass. I'm not trying to do no 4. What am I getting? Nothing for getting 4. He said, get 3 out of 4. I'm going to get 3 out of 4. It honestly, a lot of people did have to retest, and it was because you literally was not paying attention. Like, people miss the deficiencies on the loads because they going too fast. They thinking about the time rather than thinking about the information that they learned. And they just glancing at stuff like if it's the right number of breakaway ties, if they see 3 ties on the 5K cargo bag. I'm sorry for the people who are not military listening to this because they're like, what the world is she talking about? But if you are military, if you want to go to air assault, then you need to get acclimated with this stuff. And apparently, the videos that's on YouTube is not the best help. It may give you an idea, but it's not the best help. And the instructors even said that. And people who watched the videos before coming, they even said that once they got to it's not Fort Benning anymore, it's Fort Moore, that the videos didn't help. It actually confused them more. So I would give you the advice to look at it, but take it with a grain of salt, because it's probably no help. All right, let me get to this next exercise. I'm over here talking, but it's a lot to talk about. I may have to break this story up into, some different parts. I'm just going to talk about the overview for the most part. All right, so I got 15 underhand bent over rolls. I'm squeezing in my back, my shoulder area, shoulder blades, let me say that. Yeah, the sling load phase, honestly, the information builds off from the last phase. The information wasn't bad. It's a lot of information, period. No way around that. But if you overstudy, you're gonna be good for the test. So if you keep going over it, getting more and more repetitions, you're gonna be good for the test. But if you're just going to sleep thinking you're gonna get it and you don't get it, that's your fault. The hands-on stuff, I would say do as many repetitions as you can, especially with the sling loads. Like, they're gonna give you time after like the official the official time that everybody needs to be out there. They're gonna let people go, but I would say stay after, get your reps. Don't do it too much, but don't not do it too much. Do it as many times as you need to. After sling loads, really, you think that the sling loads is like your last challenge, but that's not the case, because in phase 3, this is when you're doing rappelling. You have to learn how to do your Swiss seat, which I would say practice that before you come. But honestly, I never did a Swiss seat before I went there, and I was fine. Let me do these bent over rolls. Back up some. Not bent over rolls. These gorilla pull things. The gorilla pulls I'm counting to 20, so really it's 10. Left and right is 1. But yeah, I got push-ups after this. I'm gonna get my push-ups done now. All right, cool. 20 out the way. Rappelling is really not fun until you rappel out the helicopter. So I just say stay down for the come up. Yeah, rappelling felt like a job. You're getting yelled at. You going off the tower. Honestly, the tower is more scary than the helicopter. So yeah, I thought it was gonna be fun. Not really, because we're going off of this 60-foot tower with this little rope around our waist that we're supposed to trust, which is secured by this little clip on our hip. My first one was pretty straight. That was coming down the wall. Honestly, going down the wall for some people was just terrible. Like, it was so hard for them. They sitting here flipping all over the wall, ending up like vertical instead of horizontal. Like, you're supposed to be walking sideways down the wall, and some people were standing straight up. The second rappel was going down the open wall, which I flipped upside down, but it's okay because I got down the wall. I got down the tower, which is Yeah, that's the goal. The next time I did better though. Those are like the practice runs, which not really practice because we're doing it, but you can say it's practice because we're not being tested on it that day. The next day we got tested on them. Basically during phase 3, the only way you can really get kicked out is if you don't pass your switch seat, you don't pass the hookup test, and you do some stupid stuff or things that put your safety at jeopardy or anybody else's safety at jeopardy. Just be safe, be smart, remember what you're supposed to do. Don't be too scared. Get all your jitters out on that first day of rappelling. So when it comes to your test, you good. You have 2 days of rappelling and then you rappel out of the helicopter, which is mainly an all-day thing. And that was amazing. Like, I took off out that helicopter. We went up at least 90 feet, took off out of that helicopter, no brakes until I got to the end. I went full speed. Some people was braking from the start and they hit the bottom of the helicopter. Like, my goodness, just let go. That made the whole thing worth it. I'm not even gonna lie to you because it was nerve wracking. The people you gotta deal with, the lack of food that you get because people want to be so stingy. Like, I was eating like a little child in daycare while I was there. I think for the last 4 days for breakfast, all I had was 2 pieces of bread and 2 pancakes. Because first of all, I'm not eating no wet eggs. I'm not eating no wet turkey, bacon, or sausage. So I'm just like, all right, bread with some peanut butter and jelly and waffles with some peanut butter and jelly. But then on the last day, they didn't have no syrup for the waffles or pancakes, and they had no jelly, they had no peanut butter. So I'm just eating dry bread. After that, graduation. It was all worth it. I'm gonna just say that it was worth it. I'm glad that I made it through the whole thing. Got to graduate, got my wings. I'm back at the gym now. Got to get it in. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let y'all know how aerosol was, and I may do another video, but sit down version where I could be a little bit more organized, I guess, or go more in depth. Honestly, that's all I need to do is go more in depth of how the people were, how the food was, and yeah, the frustrations of being an aerosol. I'm gonna finish my workout, upload this soon. So if you all like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment what you liked about it, your favorite part. If you're thinking about going to aerosol school, what questions you have, because I could do a Q&A of like a personal experience kind of video of being at aerosol. So yeah, like I said, if you all enjoyed this video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends. And I will definitely see you all next video. Bye.